In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet a heart in the center granny square. Earrings, that is. Coming up next. Hi, I'm Diette, and welcome to Turtle Creativity, where we make crafting and crocheting easy. I am really excited today because today we're going to be crocheting some earrings. This is by far one of my favorite things to crochet. So, for today's earring crochet project, we're going to be creating a granny square. This granny square has a heart in the center of the granny square. So, in order to create these earrings, we'll be using 4 rounds in order to create this granny square that has a heart in the center. The things that you will need in order to follow along with me is some yarn, of course. I'll be using 3-ply yarn. You'll also need a crochet hook. I'll be using size letter D. You'll need some scissors, pliers, and you'll need your earring kit in order to put that wonderful granny square with a heart in the center onto your ears. Touching these earrings, this is a sneak peek of some earrings that I crocheted, and a tutorial will be coming soon. So if you're looking at this after I do the tutorial, then I'll definitely have it linked in the description below for you to also crochet these earrings if you like them. Without further ado, let's stop talking and let's get crocheting this granny square with a heart in the center. Let's get crocheting now. Okay, we're going to start with doing a magic circle. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's add 2 double crochets in this circle. 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2. 3 double crochets we're now going to add into this circle. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. And let's repeat that again. 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. 1, 2. Now let's add 1 more of that cluster. 3 more double crochets we're going to add into this ring. 1, 2, 3. I'll close up my ring. Okay. Move my toe back. And now what we're going to do is chain 2. 1, 2. Okay? And slip stitch to the top of your chain. So 1, 2, 3. That takes me to the top of the chain. And slip stitch, close. Okay? And there's our first round. Moving on to round 2. Chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This chain will act as our last double crochet for our last cluster when we get around, okay? But until then, we're going to work in this space right here, in this corner, okay? So for the corner, we're going to put 3 double crochet, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. So let's go ahead and do that now. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 1, 2, 3 double crochets. 1, I'm sorry, my yarn. 2, 3. Chain 1. Working in this next corner, we're going to repeat the same thing again. Ready? 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 1, 2, 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Okay. Working in this chain space, this corner, we're going to do the same thing that we did here. So that's 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Chain 1. And now we're going to work in our last corner. 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and now we're going to add 2 double crochet. 1, 2, and this chain right here acts as our 3rd double crochet. So all we have to do is count up 1, 2, 3, insert your hook at the top of this chain with the slip stitch. Okay? And round 3 is now complete. Okay? All right, so now let's go on to round 3. Now round 3 is where it gets a little tricky, but we can do it. If you need to pause, rewind, go ahead and do that. I'll be right here and I'll definitely try to explain and be as clear as I can be. If you still have questions on how to do not only round 3 or any portion of this tutorial, leave me a comment below and I will respond back within 24 to 48 hours. And if you just want to say hi, I'll respond back with a hi too. All right, so let's go ahead for round 3. So what we're going to do is our 2 corners is right here. All right, so within this middle portion of our project, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch. All right, now what we're going to do is chain 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 double crochets in this same space. 1, 2. Okay. Now you're going to slip stitch in the center of this double crochet. So I put my hook in the center. I'm pulling through my yarn. And now I'm going to slip stitch in the top of these stitches. Okay. Now sometimes it's hard for you to see those stitches, but you can pull apart your work and the stitches will appear. You're going to go all the way around till you get here. So you're going to skip this corner and go here. So go ahead and slip stitch around. Like I said, if you need to pull your work apart to see those stitches, go ahead and pull your work apart. Yarn is very, very, very forgiving, so it'll go back. Okay? So continue moving around. See, notice I'm just slip stitching around that corner. I'm not adding any double crochets or anything like that. So slip stitching, and now I've made it to this corner right here. This is where I'm going to put some double crochets. All right, but before I can do that, I need to chain up 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 double crochets we need to put here. So 1 and 2. Okay, chain 1. All right, now within that corner, we're going to do our 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. All right, so let's go ahead and do that in that corner. So that's 1, 2, 3, 2 chains, 1, 2, and now 3 more double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now, as you can see, we have just begun to build the 1/2 of our heart. Okay? So now what we need to do is you're going to slip stitch in the middle of that double crochet. Pull your yarn through, and you're going to slip stitch all the way across until you get to this space, skipping this one but getting over here to this space. So let's go ahead and do it again. If you need to pull the stitches apart to see it, go ahead and pull it apart. So slip stitching over. Okay, we're in the middle. Just do a slip stitch. No double crochets here. Just keep on going. And now we're over here to this corner. All right, I just added a slip stitch. We're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. That gives us the height that we need. And now we're going to do 2 double crochets in this space. 1, 2. All right, 2 chains, 1, 2, and 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Okay. Now in this space, we're going to add 3 double crochets. But here is where we're going to change colors. Okay. So yarn over, insert in, and do 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and for our third one, before we pull through our color like we'll normally do, you're gonna pull our new color in for that third double crochet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and we have our new color attached. Okay, and I'm actually gonna stop because I want to cut off our existing color. And we're going to work now with our new color onto our project. All right. So let's go ahead and chain 1. Okay. And we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in this space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 1, 2, 3 more double crochets in this space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. 3 double crochets across. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're going to add slip stitches across the next stitches. So go ahead and chain 1 and slip stitch at the top of these stitches. Okay, chain 1. In this corner, you're going to put 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, chain 1, and now we're going to work slip stitches all the way around until we get here. Okay, so slip stitches in the top of these spaces. When we get to a space like this, you're just going to put a slip stitch. In the corner, you're going to put a slip stitch, and when we get here, you're going to put some double crochets. All right, so let's go ahead and do some slip stitches around now. Okay, chain 1. 3 double crochets will go here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, chain 1. All right, so we're going to continue on slip stitching at the top until we get here. All right, so continue on adding slip stitches to the top of each stitch around. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a single crochet all the way around the edging of our project. Okay? And that's just going to give our earrings a finished look. So go ahead and do that now. Chain up 1, insert your hook in the next space, single crochet all the way around through each stitch. Now when I get to a corner, I actually put 2 single crochets in the corners. Okay? And now continue on around, single crocheting all the way around until we get to the beginning. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just slip stitch into my beginning chain. All right, and then I can go ahead and cut off my yarn. All right, flip your project over and you can sew in your tails. Now I'm going to add my earring hoop to my project. Here is our granny square with a heart in the center earrings. I'll see you in the next one, and subscribe for more.